Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shweta. You guys call me Shwet. I am an Indian model and my book Becoming a Model is available on Amazon for all of you. So please check it out. आज का video is on a very important topic. It's about how to choose and approach your agencies. And for keeping it simple, मैंने इसे 4 हिस्सों में divide किया है. The first section talks about mindset. The second section is about how to choose your agency. The third section is about how to approach and follow up with the agency. And the fourth and the most important one is how to spot red flags in an agency. So let's get this video started. First thing, mindset. Now मैंने वीडियो की शुरुआत माइंडसेट से इसलिए की क्योंकि इफ योर माइंडसेट is clearer, is better, is stronger, then the whole video will make much more sense. So firstly guys, remember that you are hiring the agency as much as they're hiring you. Remember that the agency does take a 30% commission, but they take a 30% commission out of the money you are giving them, out of the money of the jobs you get. So always feel empowered as a model whenever you approach an agency. आप जब भी कोई एजेंसी के पास जाए तो remember that आपके पास भी उतनी ही पावर है जितनी एजेंसी के पास है. क्योंकि एटलीस्ट फॉर मी व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड मैं हमेशा एजेंसी को एक ऊंचे दर्जे पे देखती थी एंड क्लियरली आई हैड लो सेल्फ एस्टीम. सो इफ यू आर लाइक मी और इफ यू आर लाइक एजेंसी इज लाइक सो मच मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट, it is important but it is as important as you are. And other mindset that I want you to be clear with is the fact that एजेंसी इज जस्ट अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पोर्टल. एक एजेंसी बस आपको हेल्प करेगा कि आपके पिक्चर्स एंड आपका काम डिफरेंट कास्टिंग हाउस, डिजाइनर्स एक्सेट्रा के पास सर्कुलेट करवाए. इससे ज़्यादा आपको एजेंसी हेल्प नहीं कर पाएगा. डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट द एजेंसी विल गिव यू वर्क राइट लाइक फ्रॉम द गेट गो. इट मे टेक 1 month, 2 महीना, 3 महीना, सम टाइम. लेकिन आपको भी एफर्ट्स देने पड़ेंगे. बिल्कुल बहुत कम मॉडल्स को डायरेक्ट बुकिंग मिलती है. डायरेक्ट बुकिंग इज when a client just sees your picture and books you right away. ऐसा बहुत कम होता है. Moving on to the next point, which is choosing an agency. This is a really critical step. I know that this is a confusing step in the beginning of your journey because you are like, जो भी agency मिलेगी ले लेंगे हम. But ऐसा नहीं है guys. ऐसा नहीं करना बिल्कुल भी. In fact, if you don't know which agencies are there in India, मैं description box पे एक link डालूंगी which is a reel of all the agencies in India जो मैंने बनाई है. So you can see and you can do your research. Now, अगर मैं आज start करूँ एक agency ढूंढना, so these are the following factors I look for and also you should look for. Number 1, I look for the city where the agency has the most amount of work is. For example, I want to be moving to Pune in the coming 1-2 months. So right now I'm looking at an agency which has a lot of work in Mumbai or near Maharashtra. ताकि मेरा जो base है वो पुणे मुंबई के इर्द गिर्द रहे. The other factor that I'm looking at is what kind of work the agency is doing and what kind of work I want to do. So this year I want to be doing a lot of beauty campaigns. I want to be doing fitness commercials. I want to be doing ads. The point I'm trying to make is that you should then go for an agency that does all of these work. Now say if you hire an agency which does a lot of fashion, like you are a out and out catalog girl or a catalog boy, then आपका टाइम वेस्ट होने वाला है बहुत सारा. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वर्क यू करंटली कैन गेट and then based on that understanding, that awareness, that honesty, then choose your agency. Okay. Another thing which I do when I choose my agencies now is I look at a lot of models from that agency. 2-3 साल पहले ना I used to base my decisions on अच्छा इस एजेंसी में ये मॉडल अच्छा काम कर रहा है तो ये एजेंसी अच्छी ही होगी. Now I do not look at the high performing models. I don't. Now I kind of look at the average models in the agency. How many models are average? Average meaning who are earning, who are not doing a lot of work, who are not doing no work at all. And the more an agency has average models in the roster, which means that the agency is doing well for itself, as per me. क्योंकि पहले कुछ साल पहले my barometer of success was कितना एक मॉडल कैंपेन्स कर रहा है. लेकिन टुडे इट्स मोर लाइक ओके एक मॉडल महीने में कितना कमा रहा है, हाउ मच आर दे अर्निंग. सो फॉर मी इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट द एजेंसी दैट आई बी अ पार्ट ऑफ, उसमें हर मॉडल थोड़ा बहुत काम कर रहे हो. Now, moving on to how to approach an agency. Now, this is a really important part एंड आई नो दैट आप में से कई लोग इसको इसके बारे में सोच के बहुत घबरा जाते हैं, बट घबराने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. आई एम हियर टू मेक इट एज सिंपल एज पॉसिबल फॉर यू. एक्चुअली मेरे पास एक एजेंसी मेल है जो मैंने एक एजेंसी के लिए भेजा था. And before I read the mail out to you, I want to tell you that guys always start by sending a mail on the registered email ID of the agency. अगर उससे रिप्लाई नहीं आ रहा है, so then थोड़ा होमवर्क कीजिए. Try to find if you can, spot the bookers of the agency. हो सके तो make a Google sheet list of किस एजेंसी में कौन कौन से एजेंट्स है. थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, बट आई डू थिंक दैट कभी कभी एजेंसी अपने ईमेल पे ध्यान नहीं देती है, और मे बी आई डोंट नो द बुकर हैड अ बैड डे, हूएवर वाज गोइंग थ्रू द ईमेल दैट डे, मे बी दे आर हैविंग अ बैड डे, शायद उन्होंने रिप्लाई नहीं किया या व्हाट नॉट, हु नोज. लेकिन इफ यू प्रोबेबली कैन डीएम देम ऑन योर ओन, there is a slightly higher chance that you'll be spotted by the booker. Last step before I read my email is to always keep your messaging with agents and bookers simple. Guys, now agencies are a really, 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 really busy environment. There's just too many calls happening, too many conversations happening. So if you're not simple with them, they won't have time to read. If they see this long paragraph, now they're just going to delete that message. So keep it simple, one. And number two, always follow up with an agency. Like I said, they are busy. They tend to forget. They can have a bad day. So if you are serious about your career, follow up with them. At least 15 days में एक बार, 2 हफ्ते में एक बार, 1 महीने में एक बार. Make sure that you come across as persistent. And sometimes persistence can be taken as being annoying. That's okay, that's their problem. Your job is to get noticed and you do whatever it takes. ठीक है? क्या पता इस चक्कर में if your pictures are good, they actually give you a call and they actually make you come to the agency. So that's totally fine. Don't get worried about that. So I'm going to be reading out to you the email that I wrote for my agency. I have written, "Good afternoon. I'm looking for representation and attaching pictures for the same. Regards, shwetaarraj. I have also attached a direct link to my Instagram so that when they click on this Instagram link, they are directly routed to my profile. So just, it makes things simple for them. And other thing that I have done is I have attached really simple images. Like as you can see, they are really simple. They are just pictures clicked from phone. They are not fancy. So yeah, this exercise will really help you because the more you reach out to agencies, the more you want to come across as natural as possible. अगर कोई set of pictures से आपको response नहीं आया है, maybe try taking another set of pictures. Phone से लीजिए, get somebody to click pictures with you, whatever you want to do. And keep communicating with agencies in a very, very simple way possible. Remember to attach your phone number in the emails, otherwise the agencies, even if they like you, they cannot contact you. So this is it about approaching your agencies and following up. You don't have to write any fancy message. A simple message always works. All right. Coming to the most important point that I think is very important to be discussed is the red flags that you should definitely avoid in an agency. I want you to know that Indian agencies, Indian modeling agencies can be a little tricky to navigate. Sometimes it is not easy. And these are the red flags that you should always look out for. When you're going to meet agencies, it is totally okay to tell any agency that you meet that, hey, I'm looking at joining an agency and you are one of the agencies I'm speaking to at the moment. I'm reviewing my options. Okay. So if you tell them this and they react in a very hasty way and they kind of get offended, it is a red flag, right? Unless they tell you that, okay, which agency are you looking at? And they actually end up telling you that, oh, but we think that you will fit this kind of work more. And if you have noticed the work that the other agency is giving, they don't have this work, but we do. If they have such kind of logical arguments, then that's okay. Lekin if they are making arguments like, अरे वो agency तो इतनी घटिया है, they give no work, and they're only just demeaning the other agency, then that's a huge red flag. Okay? They are just trying to scare you to not join that agency, and don't listen to it. Just yahan se suno, yahan se nikalo. Just keep nodding your head, but check them off right there immediately. Okay? The other red flag that you should definitely look out for is payment red flag. Whenever you speak to any agency, always ask them, how often do you pay? What are your payment cycles? When one of the agency meetings that I had, I was just asking one of my bookers that, so if I leave the agency, say in 6 months, then how and when will I get my payments? So then my booker ended up saying that, babe, if you leave the agency, of course your payments will come by late because you will not be the priority anymore. And I was like, how does that make sense? Like, I did my work, right? Like, I did the work that we got. So I'm supposed to be paid whether I'm in the agency or not in the agency. So that was a red flag. And I didn't pay heed to that red flag. And then I did have payment issues in the end. So always pay very keen attention to their body language, to their unsaid verbals when you're talking about payments. Make it very clear that you have to be paid every 30 or 45 days, and ask them to be very, very clear about the payment cycle. Okay? Another red flag that you should look out for is when you try to negotiate the duration of the contract. So every and any agency sends out the standard contract that they have. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई बहुत बड़ी मॉडल आ गई तो उससे कोई अलग सा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भेजते हैं, सबको एक ही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भेजते हैं, एंड देन यू हैव टू चेक द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट and decide for yourself that if it suits you or not. So in this period, if you're trying to negotiate, say, the duration of the contract, or if you're trying to negotiate anything in the contract, make sure that they listen to you with an open heart. Make sure that they listen to you intently. They should not give you this kind of a feeling that, oh my god, you have so many queries and you are so fussy, you're so hard to work with. All that is crap, guys. And aisa hoga that out of 10 agencies, 7 agencies will treat you like that, but then there will be some agencies who will be okay with it and they'll absolutely be fine with it. And I have finally met a few agencies in Delhi who are really, really good. I have so many questions, but they always answer it, and I really, really admire them for that. So trust me that you will also get agencies, but like, you have to appear also a little bit like balanced about your demands. You cannot appear too scared, and you cannot appear too overconfident. Somewhere in the middle, that I'm looking to establish a career and I want to make sure that I make the best decisions. Okay? And the biggest red flag is that if any agency is trying to make you feel less powerful, if they try to tell you that, oh my god, no babe, that dream is too big, or this will not be possible in this amount of time, it's a red flag. You need an agency who is as ambitious as you are. So if you as a new model tell me that you want to be walking all the runways in the coming 1.5 years, that could be an unrealistic expectation for sure. I mean, that's hard. But regardless of that fact, your agency should be able to keep up with your kind of expectations and your kind of ambitions. They can tell you that, babe, 1 year is a little unrealistic, but maybe 2 years we can still aim at. I would take that argument. Lekin if they say कि ये हो ही नहीं सकता, it's too tough, no, you don't want that agency. You want an agency which is as pumped as you are, because in modeling, time is money, and you want to make sure that you have a partner who's as feisty as you are, right? So guys, these were my tips for finding an agency for yourself. If you have any questions about anything that I said in the video, please ask me questions in the comment section. If you have more questions, you can come on my Instagram page. The best thing though would be to get my book, Becoming a Model, from Amazon for yourself. It's an amazing book, if I say so myself. But you should get it. It'll solve so many of your queries. Today was just one bit of modeling, and you see, this also required so much thought, things that you probably wouldn't have thought, but I know them by experience. So there are so many things like this which I have added in my book, which will definitely benefit you, save you time, make you more money. So please remember to check my book out. And until then, I will see you for the next video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye.